to get on and off your horse safely, as well as doing your stirrups and girth. So let's get straight to it. To start with, place your hand behind the girth and give a little pull to see whether it feels nice and snug. If you feel it needs to go up, lift up the saddle flap to reveal the buckles and do them up one hole at a time. You can now take the stirrup leather out through the stirrup iron and pull the stirrup iron down. Make a fist with your hand and take it to the top of the stirrup leather. Bring the stirrup iron up underneath your armpit. It should be roughly the same length as your arm. If you feel it needs adjusting, pull the top of the stirrup leather down to reveal the buckle. This now either needs to go up to make it shorter or down to make it longer. Once you have changed whatever hole the stirrup is on, pull the back of the leather to get the buckle to return back up to the top. You can now have another check to see whether it is roughly the same length as your arm before going to the other side and doing the same. If you have a riding crop and you're not sure what to do with it, you can either pop it under your arm or between your legs while you are sorting out your stirrups. We are going to now remove the horse's head collar by undoing the buckle up near its eye. Be sure to move the head collar out the way and do not leave it dangling on the floor. We can now undo the throat lash to untwist the reins. When we do the throat lash back up, make sure it's not twisted and that you do it back in through the keeper and the runner. You can now untwist your reins and get ready to walk your horse up to the mounting block. Be sure to use all of the space you can when you walk up to the block so that you can get nice and straight. It's often easier to lead from the right hand side because you can get them a lot closer, but be sure to listen to your coach for guidance. Have your reins and your stick in your left hand and make sure it's short enough so that your horse can't walk away. Your right hand will then go on the front of the saddle as your left foot goes in the stirrup and stand up and on. Please don't hold the back of the saddle with your right hand, as this can twist the tree in the saddle as well as it puts more pressure on your horse's back. Once you're now seated in the saddle, make sure you put your right foot in the stirrup before you walk away, as well as taking up your reins and having your stick in your comfortable hand. We can then ask the horse to walk forward. Walk your pony round onto the centre line and hold him there to adjust your stirrups and girth further. This is so that you are out the way of any other riders. To check your girth, slide your hand behind the girth like you did from the ground to feel whether it needs to go any tighter. At this point, it should only ever need to go up another one hole, as you want to be careful not to overgirth your horse. Keeping your foot in the stirrup, bring your left leg in front of the saddle flap, holding the reins with your right hand, and use your left hand to lift the saddle flap to find the straps. You need to pull the strap up using your index finger to find the pin and the hole and adjust the girth. When adjusting your stirrups, again, you should keep your foot in the stirrup. However, if you are new to riding and your instructor is holding your horse for you, they may say for you to take your foot out. Raise your leg slightly to take the pressure off the stirrup and grab hold of the top of the stirrup leather with your left hand, pulling it out as you raise your leg up. This will reveal the buckle. We can now use our left hand to adjust the buckle and then pull down on the back of the leather to bring the buckle back up to the top. To dismount, put your whip and reins in your left hand, right hand near the front of your saddle, both feet out your stirrups, lean forward and swing your right leg over, being careful to not hit your pony on the bum and dismount, bending your knees as you land. We now need to run our stirrups up by holding the stirrup out to the side, pushing the stirrup iron up along the back, and then thread the stirrup leather through the middle of it. It's important to do this on both sides, so that as you're leading your horse, the stirrups don't bang on the side of your pony's body or get caught in a gate or anything that you walk past. Now that your stirrups are run up, you can loosen the girth. Do this on the left hand side and you can loosen it by 2 holes. It's important to remember to always keep hold of your pony when you are doing this, as well as when you're doing your stirrups. I hope you all have found this useful and that you can now start booking in your riding lessons again. Enjoy your time back in the saddle.